What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning into the channel. So this is going to be an interesting one. First time towing with the Tremor, the 2022 Ford Ranger Tremor. If you've seen my reveal video, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go check it out. We got this 2022 Ford Ranger Tremor package, and one of the reasons I bought it is supposed to tow amazing for a mid-size truck. I have on here right now 4,000 pounds, so I am towing it 125 miles one way, dropping it off, and then driving back with an empty trailer. So we're gonna see what the MPG is, how many miles per gallon I get on the freeway. It's just all freeway, straight I-10 from Tucson to Phoenix. And the first test here is the sag. You'll see the truck sitting a little bit level, actually still a little bit of rake almost to the front. And so I measured it empty with no trailer on it in the back. We're at 39.25 inches. When I hooked the trailer up, which is about 1,850 pounds, it dropped a quarter of an inch in the back. When I pulled the R-Max on it, I got it pretty much centered, so you know the weight is over the two axles on the trailer, kind of centered on the trailer, which is how you want to tow. Center your weight, and we're down 1.25 inches. So it went from 39.25 from the ground to the bottom of the lip of the fender flare to 38 inches right now. So 1.25 inch drop with 4,000 pounds on it. Already I'm impressed. My Tundra sagged more than that, believe it or not. And without a doubt, my Tacoma that I've towed with in the past did, and so did the Jeep before the airbags. So this will be an awesome test. We're gonna be headed out here. We're gonna stop at the gas station. We're gonna fill up. We're gonna reset the fuel mileage, and we'll see what we get when we get up to Phoenix with the load, and I'll update you guys. All right, guys, a little update here. So we are cruising along. We're about 19 miles from our destination. I got the Android Auto going, got Hair Nation on Sirius XM radio cranking, and it's been a nice, comfortable ride. This truck has been towing terrific so far. Where you can see I got the cruise control set at 69. I have 10th gear locked out because it was downshifting quite a bit, leaving 10th gear available. So you do have the ability to lock out gears with the little button on the shifter there. If you hit the down button, it'll kind of lock it down to 10, lock 10th out, or if you hit it again, you can lock 9th gear out. And basically what happens is it'll shift like normal, but it'll only top out as in whatever gear you have it set at. So right now it's working as a 9-speed transmission. I can drop it down to 8 and it'll just work as an 8-speed transmission. So which is good, because when you're towing, you don't want the transmission upshifting and downshifting constantly. It creates a lot of heat. The last two gears are overdrive gears anyway, and that's just the torque converter locking and unlocking. That's what generates transmission heat. So you want to keep the downshifting and all the in and out of overdrive gears at a minimum. So it's pretty much been cruising along nicely in 9th gear. Once in a while it'll drop down to 8th, you know, for an overpass or, you know, slight incline, but it's really handling it well. Like I said, this is about 4,000 pounds, maybe a tad over on here. The truck's driving nice. One thing we do need for sure, which is a trailer brake controller. We're going to get that installed here. That'll probably be one of the first mods we do. But I got tow haul mode on, lane keep assist. It's just, I mean, you just get in it and drive. It's great.
Exit 175 for Arizona 587 north toward Chandler, Gilbert.
So, yeah, so we'll touch base at the end of the trip here. We're almost there, and then we'll go over what I got in fuel mileage, my final thoughts on how it's towed, and what have you. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we made it to our destination. So we are 118 miles into the trip, and we've made it. I averaged 13.1 MPG. You can see that. So 13.1 miles per gallon. Truck did great. I told you kind of what settings I had on. I had 10th gear locked out, cruise control, had the lane keep assist on. When you hook this vehicle up to a trailer, a little box will pop up and it'll ask you to set up a trailer. You can set up 3 different trailers. So this is the only trailer I have currently hooked up to it. It's the only trailer I own. So I have it, it'll ask you for the length, it'll ask you for the width, and it kind of measures the width with the sensors, because I'm assuming, because it asked if it was 8.2 inches wide, and I measured it, and that's approximately what it was. So then you can hit OK. Then it'll ask you if your trailer is over or under 33 feet. Then you can, for this one, obviously I selected under, and then you set the length in intervals of like 3 feet, so it can go up, or like 21 feet, it's intervals of 2 feet, I think it was. So it was 21 feet, then 23 feet. The trailer is an 18-foot deck, and then you have about a 4-foot tongue, the neck on it. So it was about 22 feet, so I just selected the 23. And what that does is just calibrates the blind spot monitoring. In the mirror there, you'll see you have the blind spot monitoring in this truck. So it'll tell you if somebody's alongside your trailer, not just alongside the truck. So it kind of recalibrates the radar in a sense, is what it's doing. So if somebody's alongside your trailer, that little orange and amber light will come up, and I think that's a pretty cool feature for a mid-sized truck. I think it's packed with features for towing that a lot of trucks don't have. Doesn't have a trailer brake controller, which is a shame. So that's definitely something I'm going to add. Towing 4,000 pounds, definitely something you need to stop for sure. So that will, I would normally not even do it, but I had to get the side-by-side up here to the Phoenix area. So it was kind of a must. I've only had the truck, a week. So we're going to get the trailer brake controller installed for any future towing. But it tows great. I mean, I love it. The backup camera's great. Loading it onto the ball, you'll see, if you get the hitch lined up, you can zoom in there when you're backing it up, and it was spot on. One shot and it was loaded. You'll see there, because it's calibrated with the trailer on it, it's showing you with the radar with the trailer. So if you're backing up, it'll tell you kind of something going on around you. So that's a pretty nice feature. It did well. It towed really, really well. I'm happy with it. The only thing it doesn't do is you can't check the camera while you're driving, which stinks. But that's pretty much it. We'll add the trailer brake controller, and this thing's gonna do great. The sag was hardly any. 4,000 pounds, only dropped the rear end 1.25 inches. So the springs definitely can handle the weight. It didn't sway on the highway. It drove straight as an arrow. Did really, really well. Just needs the trailer brake controller, for the stopping purposes. But other than that, this thing towed great. I have zero regrets in my purchase at this point with this truck. This is the most I'll tow in weight. So it handled it like a dream. So I'm super happy camper. Hope this video helps somebody out. If you're considering purchasing one of these trucks to tow with, I would say do it. It tows great. And now, let me rewind a second. I don't mean if you're looking for a truck to tow and that's all you're going to do. If you're looking for a mid-sized truck that you can tow your toys around with, is what I should say, then this is a great truck. If you're towing regularly and all the time and heavy weights, you should be looking at a more full-size truck. But if you're looking for a mid-sized truck and you tow your ATVs or jet skis around, wave runners, small boat, this thing's going to tow it no problem. Add a trailer brake controller and you are good to go. Towed great. And the MPGs, I can't complain about that either. Towing 4,000 pounds on the freeway at 70 miles an hour, getting over 13 miles to the gallon. It was about the last 15 or 16 miles were county roads, going about 45, 50 miles an hour. Everything else leading up to that was 69, 70 with the cruise control. Mostly 9th gear, occasionally 8th, and that was it. So thanks for tuning into the video, guys. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. What are you waiting for? Plenty more content to come. Follow us on Instagram at Odyssey_offroad, and smash that like button on your way out. We'll see you on the next one.